native nations, Lakota Nation up in here. Oglala, Lakota. Oglala, Lakota, Sioux. Oglala Sioux tribe. We got the TP Star shirts, TP Star merch. We got the hats. Now, this is brand new. Got this today. It was a delay because of MLK Day, MLK Jr. We got the hoodies. My hoodie right here. We got these hoodies. Got these beanies. I think the products are on the live. It's my first time testing the product on the live, like a shop. I hope y'all see all that. Yo, we vibing. We here big time vibing. Check out all the products. Buy one. The money goes to me, you know. You get the product, you get the hat, the shirt, the beanie, the hoodie. But the extra money goes to me. That's why the price is what it is. That's why I charge what I charge. So hit the shop, get some merch, support the movement. Little Dakota, Oglala Sioux tribe. You know what it is. 605, South Dakota. Out here. See everybody pulling up. Shout out to y'all. Just doing a quick pop-up. Just to show the new hat. Just got it in. We got new music on the way. All of that good stuff. Check out the YouTube. We're gonna update the YouTube channel. Get some videos going in. We're just chilling right now. Actually, I was listening to a podcast. I had to turn it down. That's why I got these on, because I'm watching a Twitch stream also. Multitasking. We multitask. We live, listen to a podcast, and watching somebody play Minecraft. We chilling. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? That's how we vibe here. On the laptop, gaming monitor, got the Xbox, you know. I'll probably do a stream later. Live stream, gaming stream on here, this account. This is the shop account also. It's the artist page also. It's a lot of things. So it's a business page, basically. Oglala Sioux tribe. There's a lot of members of the tribe that don't even know who I am. They don't even support the page like that. It's kind of weird when you look up your tribe and you see me, and you know, it's like I'm a isolated person. Where the tribe at? I thought this was Oglala's tribe. We're here, same handle on Instagram. Tap in, tap in. I'm a rarity. I'm an oddity. I'm a hot commodity. Oh, I got the live manager. What's up? Damn. Let's see if that pops up. I can't see it. Can y'all see that? Did it pop up? No. Didn't pop up. I'm wondering, about to play some music in the background. It might kill the stream. I don't know. Just might kill the stream. Cause you know, I don't know. TikTok got hella rules. They always end my live unexpectedly. Especially when I'm gaming. Speaking of gaming though, stay tuned. You know, we got Oglala Gaming. That's my other page. We're gonna update that soon. We'll go live here. You know, we'll play some Fortnite. Holla at me. If you wanna play the game, come back. If you wanna watch it, let me know your username, and we add you straight like that. I've done it before. People came to the stream, joined the game, we played the game with it. It's all good. It's all about interaction here. Speaking of interaction, Jackson, thanks for the follow and the heartbeat. That's a real one. I see you. Wow. Supporting the stream. That's major. That's major. Wow. More roses. 6 roses. Boxing gloves. Gold boxing gloves. 3 of them. Let's go. They're cooking. I see you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. You know, I'm like on an island. So, not that kind of island. Tribal island. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm on an island on TikTok. Isolated. So, anybody showing love, support is noticed. Because it's real quiet around here. It's like I'm the only person on the earth over here. Yeah, it's really, really shallow. But what we represent is so powerful and so real. I think that's the main reason we get sort of shadow banned. Because, you know, we represent the real Oglala tribe. Like, it's not even a question of what we represent. You know, one day, someday, it's gonna click. Till that day, you know, we're just gonna keep keeping on with Lakota. Check out the music, the merch. That's what we do this live for. Show you the merch. You know, we got all kinds of things, you know. I'm one man tribe. Straight up, like, you know, I represent the people, the tribe, but I have to do everything by myself. I feel like if there's anybody that could help me, they would, but it's just, even if I left this to somebody, I don't think they even have it within them to represent like me. You know, they don't got it to put on for gaming, music, merch, design ideas. They just don't got it. And they don't got the time, most importantly. They don't have the time. Nobody has time. That's the biggest, currency in the world is time. The biggest flex you can have is time. And a lot of people don't have time. Their landlords will kick them out if they don't pay their rent. A lot of people are on the edge 24/7. If they don't clock in a certain time, they get marked up, they get written up, and their whole livelihood is at stake. Y'all living on the edge out here. You know, that's why we trying to just be our own boss, represent. Got our beanies, TP Star beanies. See it? I wear this a couple times. TP Star beanie. I'll put it up. Yeah. TP Star beanies. Y'all. The hoodies. The hoodie. Put it right here on the chair. It's a messed up chair. We're gonna keep it messed up. Try to see. Just the struggle is real. I want people to know my real name, Jose Melendez Jr. I want people to know that it's a one-man show. I don't have a team. I don't have financial support from the government or grants or, you know. I don't got anybody to hold the camera for me. Even if we want to do something outside, anything I want to do, it's got to be all done with these hands. All by myself, you know. There's nobody but me running the show. Little Lakota, doing it all. All of it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a whole tribe, nobody's involved. I don't know why. The tribe is very outdated for shizzle. They're not equipped to run East Coast business. They still in the Midwest. I'm in Florida. Went to school in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? I know about the East Coast lifestyle business. And it's a different frequency. It's a different realm, you know, different side of the earth over here on the East Coast. And the tribe is in South Dakota, Midwest. And they kind of behind. So I'm here to at least be an example for anybody that could do what I'm doing from the tribe and maybe, collab with me. Because it's all for them, the youth. We want to see them live and succeed in their own vision. I would even, help them out because, there's not really a lane for us that's very supportive, I could say. Because even me, there ain't nobody in South Dakota that, I can go to. That's why I'm in Florida. If there was someone in South Dakota that could, help me with my business, everything, I'll be there. But I'm not because there isn't. And it's the tribe business. So anybody in South Dakota wanna, free me, get me in there, holla at me. Buy some merch. Matter of fact, you don't even gotta be from the tribe. You can just get the merch and support me directly by getting this merch. There's a lot of ways to support. We got subscriptions available, you know what I'm saying? Music. You can support the music. Lit Lakota on Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff. Amazon Music, YouTube. There's a lot of free ways to support. You don't have to purchase anything. Your likes, your views, engagement, comments, all that shit matters because these apps don't like natives, especially when they're ran by our ops. You know what I'm saying? The opposition. They don't want natives to succeed. The whole country been like that for a minute. We just got our citizenship 100 years ago. Native Americans, Gloucester tribe, U.S. citizenship. And we're from North America, South Dakota, here before the U.S., and we get our citizenship 100 years ago. We're like new, but we've been here. Crazy. That's how the government hates us. And I always thought, what if we take their system and use it against them? Native American president, you know what I'm saying? Native American in the government. They would hate that. Native American ICE agent. And we go after our real enemies. You know what I'm saying? We're not targeting brown. We target the European looking immigrants. Ran by natives. You know what I'm saying? These systems are good if we use them against them. If we step up, take over the government, and rep our tribes and natives shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Europeans are here and ignorant as fuck. Very ignorant. They don't want to see us shine at all. A lot of hate, a lot of racism. They got like a grown ass man running the country, and he's just a big ass hater. Old, hating racist. And y'all love that shit. Like, y'all are racist. He's even a Epstein person, right? Allegedly on the island. And y'all still support. That's how much y'all love racism. You'll support even a PDF file because it fits with racism. All that hate. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are haters. Stop hating natives. Go back to Europe. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Europe if you want to be a hater. Go be with your people. Nobody's stopping you. You know? Can you please follow me or pin my comment? Tell your viewers to follow me. Nobody follow this guy. Everybody block him. Report him for fraud. It's like, no. That's funny. That's so funny. You don't even got a profile picture. All right, Dylan. Everybody follow Dylan. Shout out to Dylan. At least he commented. The haters love me more than, people who say they love me. That's all I gotta say. Trolls are better than supporters at most times. They do more engagement than a friend ever would. You know what I'm saying? A friend could be a friend, but a troll, they got more love and support than anybody on the internet. At least they can move their fingers tight. You don't do all that shit. It's okay, Unc. You better love me. Thanks for loving me. Love you too. You gotta show love for the natives, Oglala Sioux tribe. Because we was here first, and that's what it's coming down to. Everyone wants to see who belongs here. Well, I'll tell you who belongs here. The people who were here first, before 250 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We was here first, before George Washington. A slave master, by the way. The guy in the dollar, slave master. The guy in the quarter, the guy on Mount Rushmore, slave master. That's who y'all worship. It says a lot about your character and what you stand for. Because y'all still worshiping them old, dead presidents, their faces on the bill, on the mountain. It's ridiculous. Y'all got a painting of George Washington on the Capitol building as a god. Y'all literally worship that man. It's insane. All the imagery, the fucking pyramid on the dollar. Y'all see it, but you still follow it and never speak up about it. But say who belongs, who don't. Obviously, y'all are from Europe. You're not from America. You're from Europe. You're European American, using colorism as an escape route to avoid the conversation of where your ancestors came from. Who are you? You're from Europe. Deep down within, you know it. The president himself knows this. He's from Europe. He's not native. And their insecurities force them to have this racism, this hate for people who do belong here. It's crazy. They're like, we know we don't belong here, but we're gonna hate y'all because you do belong here, because we're so insecure, because we know deep down we don't belong here. And they've done some unspeakable things to obtain the land. Genocide, slavery. We all know what the country was built off of. And for some reason, they keep hiding the history, changing it, not teaching it in school. The winner rewrites history, right? That's what they say. And they do it. That's why they put Mount Rushmore on sacred land. And there's caves under Mount Rushmore. A lot of people don't know that. So a lot of our creation story has to do with those caves under Mount Rushmore. and everything, you know. So they took that because they were strategically in some kind of race war with us. You know, these are things that actually happen, not things that can happen, will happen, but these are things that already happen, facts, things that are already set in stone, literally. Mount Rushmore, hate, racism, genocide, done in South Dakota, Wounded Knee Massacre. Look that up. Google it. Glossy Trap. Google Custer's Last Stand. The president sent Custer over to the Black Hills, and Custer got unalived by the natives. So the U.S. lost that battle, and we captured their flag. That's why there's a big memorial for Crazy Horse, who was a warrior, Oglala Sioux tribe warrior. Same place I'm from. Back then, they called it Rapid Creek, but now it's Rapid City, South Dakota. And same tribe I'm from, Oglala tribe. Crazy Horse was the main guy with all these other bands and clans. Got together, and the Battle of Greasy Grass is also known as the Battle of Little Bighorn. They took out Custer and his little cavalry, and that pissed off the government, so they sent more people, and they went after women, babies, children, and they unalived them in South Dakota, U.S. soil. So these are things that happen. These ain't fantasies, Avatar movie, Disney movie made by a racist director that said some foul shit about Lakota people. This is reality. They really unalived people in South Dakota, native people, you know. And that's what our government does. They do race wars. They attack people because of the skin color, enslave them. And these are things that happen. These ain't things that are gonna happen, will happen, could happen. They already did. And they're just trying to find ways to possibly make it happen again. So just keep your head on swivel. We ain't playing out here. It's real. You know, you got people making a mockery of being a native, but they don't even fight like a native, like resistance. They don't understand what we're actually doing here. They're just like, I just want to have a feather on my head and bullshit. But like, we're facing like real races, real other clans, the K clan, you know, in the government. By the way, they built Mount Rushmore, the K clan, on purpose, because they knew it was Lakota sacred territory. So these are things you got to know as a U.S. citizen, not as a American. They use that word a lot, but there's South America, North America. North America has 3 countries. Got to be specific. U.S. citizen. United States of America. Not America. Not American flag. It's USA. USA. U.S. flag. They're dumbing y'all down. You know, Africa has countries in Africa. But if you just say Africa, you're never going to know what part of Africa they're talking about. Same with America. What part of America you talking about? United States. All right, so what state of United States? Specific state. What county of the state? You know, what city of the state? You can find every jurisdiction of, you know, all these agencies, government officials. Hold them accountable. Go to their office. protest, do all the things you have to, especially if they done your family or you wrong. You know, just federal agents coming to people's homes, fucking with them. And y'all gotta stop calling them ICE. Don't call them that. Call them what they are. Immigration, Customs, Enforcement. Let's get down to it. Y'all calling them ICE like it's a cool name, like Ice, Ice Baby. You know what I'm saying? Vanilla Ice, Ice Spice, Ice Cube, Ice Tea, Ice, Ice Baby. Y'all gotta just call them what they is. Immigration, Custom, Enforcement. Look up their office. Hold them accountable. Document everything. Get your evidence. Video them. Get their names. Find them. Take pictures. Take their mask off. Take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Use that when this administration is done so you can sue them, prosecute them, do whatever you got to do in court, get a lawyer, and when their reign is over, which will be soon, the reign of power, you can get your lick back. That's what it's all about. That's what natives are about. We're resistant, you know, resilient. We never give up. We don't give up the good fight. We fight to the end. We see it through. So you want to play with the U.S. citizens, which also natives are. You know, natives are dual, sovereign and U.S. citizen. So I could be a racist, worst nightmare, because they want to be patriotic. I'll hold the flag up too, be like, yeah, God bless America. I'll take the native and the racist swag and steal it from the racist and be like, yeah, get out of my country. As a native, telling the racist European settler to go back to Europe. You know, you want to play that game? We can play that game too. I could put up the tribal flag over the Confederate flag. I got a clan. I got a tribe. We was here before the K clan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to bully? Let's bully. A bully meeting a bigger bully. You know what I'm saying? A tribe versus racism. Racist people who really don't belong here. We win all the time. That's why we're still here. They try to get rid of us. We're still here. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to repopulate. Tell Shorty to holler at me. We're trying to repopulate. More natives. More native babies. You know what I'm saying? Enroll them in the tribe. Yeah. Take the land back. And the government's buying the land. Bill Gates buying the land. Everybody's buying the land. Fucking with the food, all that shit. The water. They're putting oil pipes everywhere. That's what it's all about. Resources. They want to take everything. And if you ever watch shit like Avatar, you know what it is. They go after the natives. They go after the resources. And they just rewrite history. You know, paint themselves as the good guys, like they did in U.S. They worship Mount Rushmore, George Washington, Abraham, Teddy Roosevelt, Thomas Jefferson. Put them on the bills, the coins, and be like, these are our heroes. To us, worst nightmare. Worst enemies ever. They're not heroes to us. They're villains. You know what I'm saying? They're slave masters. They're just like the guy in, I think, Israel. I don't even know his name or what's going on there, but what they did to Gaza is insane, criminally insane. And the UN should, get that guy. Somebody should get him. Like, how is he running around free after, what's it like, 600,000 people just unalive by this guy? And everyone, and it's now. It's like, it's not 1920, 18 something, 15, 40. This is like people with cell phones, internet, and they still doing this shit to this day. Now they're doing it in America, U.S. basically. They're doing it here because it's always the same narrative: white versus brown. We all know this. Over there, it's white versus brown. Over here, it's white versus brown. It's colorism. But we can't call ourselves brown because that means we're all united like them. Because an Irish man and a German man are going to get along because they're colored. We're both white. A Mexican and a Native American could get along because we're both brown. But you know how that goes. They use their words, colorism. They don't want to apply it correctly. They don't want to play fair. They don't want to play fair. They want to be white, but we can't be brown. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I just be brown? And y'all respect that. They come in at natives because we're brown. They're trying to get us out of the country. We were here first. That's crazy. They're actually snatching up tribal members, Oglala Sioux tribal members, and they want to take them to immigration. Immigration, customs enforcement. Why the fuck would they wear a mask and grab a tribal member? They have no business trying to take someone from the country out of the country. And even U.S. citizens. It's crazy. It's colorism. It's racism. And like I said, hold them accountable. Get your evidence. Take pictures. Take the mask off their face. Take a picture. You know what I'm saying? If that's the last thing you do, get that mask down. Take a picture. I meant camera, not the other thing. Which happens, and it happened in Florida. Some ICE agents thought it would be a good idea to come to Florida, Tampa, and go to a motel, try to kidnap, and they got unalived because Florida is very dangerous. Stand your ground, open carry. This is the South. You know what I'm saying? We're not like other places. Strict gun laws. And shout out to all the people bearing their arms, pulling out their ARs, letting ICE know they got the Second Amendment also. This is terrorism in the streets of the U.S. And it's just targeting brown people. And that's what it is. And we should acknowledge who's doing it and hold them accountable in the court of law. When the Trump administration lose power, which they will. Midterm election, they lose the House. You know what I'm saying? Then they impeach Trump. Then, I don't know, bring in Kamala Harris or somebody. Say that. But it's a long process. That's why this sucks. Government sucks. Takes years to do simple things that could be done within a week. Takes years. Government sucks. Whole system sucks. Everything's rigged. Everything's scripted. Everything's ran by media companies. All this shit's fake. NFL's fake. NBA's fake. All ball sports fake. Everything's scripted. The victims are real. People falling for the shit is real. The people watching are real. People believing, maybe some players, a lot of people in the mix, they're real. But they're victims of a script written by probably a Hollywood director. Because we have Hollywood. We got Hollywood actors. Some of the best in the world, in the universe. You think they can't do that to the news, sports? They can have Hollywood production anywhere in this country. In the government, anywhere. The weather, they can manipulate the weather. Everything could be scripted. Don't believe none of the bullshit. If it looks funny, it's probably scripted. There's really like not really anything real out here besides us people, and it's just ran by a corporation. Soulless. It's easy to see what's real, what's not, and that's why I put my trust in people over corporations, businesses. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather trust people on the internet over streaming service. Be aware of propaganda, conditioning, pre-programming, all that stuff, predictive programming. They get y'all ready for things they're about to do. They have a playbook. They do have a playbook. They're like, what are we going to do to the masses today? They're like, let me check out the book. Let's run this one. Celebrity death. Political death. Let's do this. Panic. Let's do mass manipulation. Some sorts. War. Fake war. All kinds of shit. Thanks to their power with media control. They do run that. If you don't believe me, go down the rabbit holes. All the media, all that shit owned by like one high person on the food chain, one family. Like there's a like 1% that runs everything down. You know, somebody at the top, just like a dollar bill. See the pyramid. See, I got my own shit. We're on the opposite side of things. You know, there's the Illuminati, and there's the opposite of the Illuminati, which will be me, Glasu tribe, indigenous. We don't like Mount Rushmore. We don't like George Washington. We don't like the dollar bill. Any other currency. They're planning to keep us employed 9 to 5. Fear of landlord. Fear of all the fear mongering they do. We're not a fan of that. We don't support it. We don't go for it. We don't fall for it. We're tribal. We're native. You know what I'm saying? Like, sovereignty. Sovereign nation. Sovereign tribe. Got our own laws on our reservation. You know, got our own police on our reservation. Our own government, basically. So, I'm not bullshit. I'm not a faker, a pretender, a pretendee, whatever they call them. I'm just a Lakota, Puerto Rican from South Dakota, speak English, and Lakota language, because it's a dying language, and that's our language, Lakota. Yeah, Lakota. That's why I call myself Lit Lakota, just to give power to the name again. So anytime someone says Lit Lakota, they're saying a language, a people that is, you know, resilient, still here, even though they try to, we're always going to be here. You know, they can do anything to take us out, but they just can't. I don't know. I think we're protected by aliens or something. God. Like, there's a higher force bigger than our ops that work with us. Nature balance. I don't know. I'm not into the spiritual side of the tribal belief system because I do believe in Jesus. I try to see the spirit side. But, I think that has a lot to do with it because you see it in movies and shit. Like, there's always a balance, like with nature, you know, things like that. If you believe it, if you don't, you know, shout out to you. Science book. Even science would say we're in the right because where we belong. So I think we're going to prevail, and we'll have a Native American president. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Native American ICE agent that targets Europeans. You know what I'm saying? And lets brown people pass. We'd be like, oh, he's brown. He's good. That guy? Oh, he's a white guy. He might be from Europe. Check his ID. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be ran by natives, not the European immigration hater, racist, going after brown people. Should be the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Same with the president. It shouldn't be a European racist going after brown people. It should be a Native American president going after the white people. Like, what are you doing on our land? You know what I'm saying? We should be racist to them. Like, why are y'all here? What do you want, pilgrim? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing around here? Do all their tactics against them. Like, all that racist shit, Confederate flags, start putting up the tribal flags, put them on big-ass pickup, right around. What you doing around here? Why you in native territory? What you doing around here? Don't like a kind. You know what I'm saying? We could do that to them. Bully the bully. That's what it's about. Bully the bully. Yeah. Shout out to the natives in the country, still here, representing, especially ones online, you know, the ones that are hip. Our tribe, obviously, they got me, a couple other people, but it's basically, I feel like it's just me. I feel like there's nobody that sees me from our tribe. Our website, Oglala, I think it's Oglala, is it Oglala Nation? Let me see. Our website is so oglala.gov. So outdated, so corny, cheesy. Like, who runs this shit? They can't even get the flag right, our tribe. They don't even, like, do software program. You know, like, my grandma worked in the enrollment office. So I grew up, you know, seeing these computers, seeing how things are ran, filing, computer work. And it just comes down to actually computer work, internet connection, software programming, 3D modeling, designing, graphics, all that. And the tribe needs that. But not a lot of people have that within them. They don't have the talent. They don't have the drive. They don't have the time. They just don't have the swag. You know what I'm saying? They're not lit. They're not lit. Look at it. So my tribe definitely needs someone like me to help them out. Like me, not me though specifically. Somebody could help this website, because this website is so cringe. It's a cringe website. It's so cringe. Yeah, it's just so basic. Our tribe needs to get their game up to speed, for sure. I mean, they got me, but just a one-man tribe show here. You know what I'm saying? I can't do much without financial support and resources. Like, I think the main problem in our tribe is the funding goes to the wrong people, and there's people stealing the money. Like, the government awards like $15 million to the food program, and then like a lot of that would disappear. Somebody will steal it, buy a truck, buy a house, feed their family, and then give whatever's left to the tribe, which will be a lot of it missing, like on what's the word? Unaccounted for. So they definitely need a lot of auditing, because they have found so many embezzlement It's the same problem in Puerto Rico, because I'm Puerto Rican, and we talked politics over there. My uncle told me when I was there, he was driving around, he was telling me about it. It's the same as the res. Like, there's always somebody stealing the money that was meant for the people. Because, like Obama, Biden, all them, they would give money to the tribe. Notice I said, like, Obama and Biden. Trump, he does not like our tribe at all. And he sided with the Christy Nome. She was a governor or whatever of South Dakota. She was banned from the res, and they both they hate natives, and we never get support for them. So the presidents that do, and the people in office that do give money, funding to the tribe, God bless them. They have good intentions, but the tribe, I don't think everybody has good intentions, because they steal it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the temptation's real. If you had millions at your, I can't say disposal because it shouldn't be, but if you had that power to access the money, you know, the temptation is always real, right? If somebody has millions, like, they're like, well, nobody will notice if this goes missing. Nobody will care if I spend a little on this and that. You know, that's how it goes. And they catch people. They have caught them. They serve prison. They go to prison. Then the next person gets elected, because it's elections. They elect government officials. The next person does the same shit. And the cycle continues. You know, I'm not saying the current one, administration for our tribe, but or the council, but in the past there was people who got caught. So that's one of our problems. Is a lot of people, or the wrong people, are getting funded, and like I said, I'm here trying to elevate our tribe, uplift us, give us cool vibes. You know, that's why I got the merch, to show y'all, like, there's way to support what I'm doing, because it's just me. That's why I put my name on the page. I'm like, fuck it. It's Jose Melendez Jr. Ain't nobody else here. You know, my family, they're cool, but they never support what I do. You know what I'm saying? They may give me a sandwich, you know what I'm saying, some fry bread, but they don't understand what I'm doing. You know, a lot of people don't like that I try to make songs, little coded. They're like, they don't like that I have merch, do business, play video games. Like, they don't like that I'm chilling in this position. They're like either jealous, envious, haters, or racist. They don't like Puerto Ricans, because I'm Puerto Rican too. So yeah, it's like they don't like my hair. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like that. Even with the Puerto Ricans side of the family, they don't like me because I'm native. It don't matter what side of the family I go to. It's a race thing. So it's like both families have this judgment of character, and they just don't see me as one of them. You know what I'm saying? On both sides, Puerto Rican or native. So I made my own lane. You know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck all of them. It's just me then and the tribe. I don't need bloodlines in the family. I got a perfect family tree, because my grandma specialized in enrollment, and she actually had to look up a lot of people's family trees. I got a great native family tree, way back to ridiculous names, the native names. But the bloodline, all that shit people use to access you, they don't always have good intention. Look what happened to Selena, you know what I'm saying? who got her own cousin, right? So it's people be family, but they use that to try to assassinate your character, stop your movement, and try to bring you down to a level of a 9 to 5 worker with no hope, no insight of anything. Just keep your head down, keep working at Walmart, McDonald's for the rest of your life, and never think of anything else. Watch the Super Bowl. Cheer for a team that don't even care about you. Go watch somebody play with a ball and put up your Christmas tree. Put on your Halloween mask. Go get candy. Teach your kids the same shit. Keep that cycle going for years and years and years. Never break the cycle. Never break the generational curse. Never be the person in your family to stand up and be like, all right, enough of this shit. Let's get serious. Let's do something. Let's shake some shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said I look at other people outside of my family to hopefully see what I'm doing. Because it's tough out here for a native, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like if I was to put it in the hands of trusting my family, they probably do me like Celine. You know what I'm saying? They want to get me. They want to get me. So my enemy ain't even the white man. It'll probably be somebody who gains my trust and stabs me in the back. You know what I'm saying? It'd be your own kind. And it's not the white man at all, which sounds insane. Because, I'm always like, yo, the white man just be doing things to us and fucking with us. But they're the least of our problems, really, in these streets mostly, when it comes to violence, like theft, just criminal shit that could happen to you. It's usually your own people. Like if somebody knows you have something valuable, they're gonna try to come take it, whether it's property or your character. If your soul is valuable, they're gonna try to come take your soul. If you have a great personality, they're gonna try to assassinate your character or something, make you unhappy. It's insane out here. We're really fighting demons in a spiritual warfare, and they can appear as your family. And it's weird, man. But I still have a lot of hope for the tribe because it's people that ain't necessarily in my bloodline or related to me, but we're related because of the tribe, which is actually a lot of people in the tribe I'm related to, which is why I couldn't date Native women in the tribe, because it always came down to, that's your cousin, that's your cousin, that's your cousin. And I was like, everybody's my cousin. Everybody's related somehow. So I have a lot of hope for tribal members and other tribes as well. And just all indigenous across America and Puerto Rican side too, Caribbean side, South America, far up to Canada, you know what it is, like North America, South America. I'm really hopeful for the youth, for the next, our version of Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? Because Martin Luther King was a great leader. And we just need more of that to speak out against these corrupt, racist, hateful ass old white guys and redneck community that hate all races besides themselves. Because they're a problem now. Always have been, but specifically now, they teaching their kids to troll people online. It's just it's getting annoying, yo. It's getting to the point where it's like, when is somebody gonna actually, you know, say something to them and make it very popular? Like imagine if they got a mass following like Super Bowl halftime, and they do like a Bad Bunny, and then he'd be like, "Fuck Ice," in front of everybody. That'd be hard. But he ain't gonna do it. Ain't nobody gonna do it. Everybody wants to bootlick, brown nose, kiss Trump's ass. You know, they scared. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't be council tribal member, because I don't think I would have a filter. I think I would be the first one to be like, fuck them, fuck this, fuck that person. Because you gotta say that shit, you know. Maybe I can make songs and just say that shit, but there's so many weird people out here that just hate natives, hate anybody that's brown, and they're using this customs enforcement thing to take out their aggression towards our race, which is bullshit. So, if it happened to you or your family, take off that mask they are wearing, take a picture of their face, get their name, you know, take pictures or videos of what they're doing in the action, talk to a lawyer, and wait for your chance to get your lick back, because their time's coming too. You know, stay resilient, never give up. Natives didn't, and look where that got us. Our lives, we're still alive. Why would you give up? You can't give up. Natives wouldn't be here if we gave up. You know what I'm saying? We're still here. Still got our land, reservation, Pine Ridge, Oglala Sioux tribe. We still in the building. We still fighting the good fight. We still want the land back, Mount Rushmore, sacred land, Black Hills, not for sale. They tried to buy it. They tried to give the tribe some money to buy it. The tribe said, "Nah, run that shit. We want it." And then the Supreme Court was like, "Yeah, yo, you got to give them that shit because it's in their peace treaty." The U.S. Supreme Court agreed with us, and the government's still like, "Nah, we don't want to." They keep stalling. So until that day, you know, I wonder, even if we did obtain the land where Mount Rushmore is, would we keep the faces to remind people the history? That's a real question. If you had the power or the choice to take the Mount Rushmore faces off the mountain, would you, or would you keep it there as a reminder of, you know, what happened? Like, is that erasing history? Is that the history we want to erase? Like, they got rid of Christopher Columbus statues, all that shit. So, would it be a good idea to get rid of those statues? The big boss statue. Would we get rid of the faces? Would we take them off the dollar? Would we take them off the quarter? That's the real question. That's what my brand stands for. I did a whole hour live for the shop. And best way to represent my brand is just tell y'all the real shit. We're not playing. We're keeping it when thou wow, like a powwow. I'm just gonna tell y'all, sit here and talk to y'all. Speech. And if I don't speak up, you know, I would be just as bad as whoever is hating on us. You know? Free Palestine. Free Gaza. Stop genocide. You know? Fuck ICE. All the good shit. Like, somebody I gotta speak up at least. I gotta say something. I can't just be like silent content creator that doesn't have a conscience of what's going on. You know, it ain't gonna fuck up my money. You know what I'm saying? This this was a way for y'all to support this shit. The tribe, the purge. Do what you can. Do what you can to support because um, our visibility is very microscopic, and then it's just more rare if you ever see me, if you ever hear me speak. It's so rare. It's like a $2 bill. It's like a unicorn, leprechaun. You're never gonna see this anywhere else. Never gonna hear it from anyone else. No one else represents Oglala tribe like me. 1 in a billion, 1 in a trillion. It's me, Little Dakota, coming to you live, TikTok live. I'm an alien, you know what I'm saying? I'm an oddity, I'm a rarity. I spawned, God made me to just exist, and sometimes when I'm not able to speak up, say something online, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like I'm just dying inside, because I'm like, God did all this work on me and my life, and I just want to share my story and what God done for me, you know, because it's like so much went into creating me and my situation, so much sacrifice, so much people, so much things that happen for me to be here talking to this fucking phone camera. But we're about to go live. I'm about to be on the webcam. We're gonna play the Fortnite game, get some game clips, probably. I don't know. We're just gonna chill there. I went live here to put the link for the merch and possibly just post that on my page. I'll probably post a lot of this since there's no music in the background. I could post like the whole thing, an hour. I could post up to an hour. Yeah, TikTok's telling me to get off. They're like, all right, so no. They're like, are you real? Do this puzzle. Yeah, been on for an hour though. I'm about to bounce. But I'll kick it with you a little bit. For a little tiny bit. Just chilling. We're just chilling. I'm gonna go live on Fortnite. So come back. I'll restart it, but from Streamlabs. So it won't be the phone. You won't see the merch links. If you can, I'll do more lives like this.